go over some 7.4 on transforming graphs of exponential functions, and logarithmic functions. The rules still look the same from other lessons that we've done before about transformations. So I'm going to go straight to the problems. If you look at the notes, yes, there seems to be a lot as usual, but there are a lot of examples here. As you can see, there are a lot of examples on where on this page on how to describe the transformations here. Okay, so for example, horizontal translation means f of x minus h. So it means if the constant is attached to x, as in you see here it says 2x minus 3 over here. So this means 3 units to the right. If it's x plus 2, then it's 2 units to the left, okay? Vertical translation, 2x, but notice now it's 2 to the x power plus 5. So it's 5 units up and so forth. Oops. So let's move down here real quick. So again, I'm using example 1 and 2 to describe the transformations of f of x represented by g of x. So if f of x is 3, and so number 7, if f of x is 3 to the x power, that's the original function, g of x is the transformation. So 3 to the x power plus 5 means it is up 5 units. Okay, that's what that means. So I guess you can kind of like go through the rest of these and see, okay, I don't have any other, I look at my other transformations, 8, 9, and 10. The original function is 4 to the x power, g of x is 4x to the 4x minus 8. So obviously this should be going down 8 units, okay? I kind of give you a hint with that. All right, so we use example 3, describe the transformations of f of x represented by g of x. This is now using logarithm, okay? So here, here, as you can see here, this is my original function right there, okay? But now, here are my transformations. I have now 3 over here, and I have a plus 5 over here, okay? So if we go back to the table for transformations of logarithms, then remember that the 3 coefficient in front means it's a vertical stretch of 3, okay? So this is a vertical stretch of 3. The plus 5 means up 5 units. Okay, let's take a look at number 30, actually number 29. Okay, now there's a minus sign outside, and now there's an x minus 7. Okay, so the minus 7 is included inside the parentheses. So what does that mean? So for this function, okay, the negative sign outside log of 1/5 x minus 7 means it is flipped over the y-axis, or a reflection, right? Remember that word, reflection. About y-axis. Okay, and then minus 7 means it's to the right. Seven units. All right, so that's what that means. So pay attention to where these transformations happen. F of x is your original function. The g of x is a transformation. So look at your table and see what do these like coefficients okay, and constants mean when they're added or subtracted to the original function. When I make x and I turn it into a negative x, what does that mean? Is that a reflection about the y or the x-axis? Okay, so hopefully that helps you out with this lesson.